Another thing is people say I live off the government. I get this, I read this all the time in the comment section. Okay, my wife has her medical insurance through the World Trade Center. Okay, so I am going to be transparent and honest about that. But that's something that came along with that. She has been approved through the Victims Compensation Fund and she has medical insurance. Okay. There are certain things that I paid for that were not covered through the medical insurance. And there are certain things we're looking into even now, which is like T cell, the car cells, which is not, insurance doesn't pay for it. All right, there's this new medical treatment where doctors actually use your healthy cells to fight the cancer cells. It's truly, truly amazing. It's cured, from what I've read, 9 out of 10 people who had acute leukemia. So I don't know now if this is something really for breast cancer that metastasized. I'm not sure, but we're looking into it. But once again, I want to repeat, insurance is not covering this because it's still being approved by the FDA. So there are certain things that you could do, okay? But not in all cases are they approved by your insurance. People have this thing, they think that everything is approved by the insurance. It's not true. It's not true. You have to go what's called the gold standard. So in other words, depending on which cancer medical institution you're going to, God forbid if one of your loved ones have cancer, I don't wish it on no one. I certainly don't wish it on my wife. I do everything in my heart to help her. God bless her. I wish her nothing but the best of health and happiness. God bless my wife. But the thing is, the hospital has a certain gold standard of treatment. So in other words, for your insurance to pay, you have to follow every guideline that the hospital is telling you. Now, sometimes the treatments don't work that they're doing, whether that would be chemotherapy, surgery, targeted therapies. So you do have the option to do other things, but don't think your insurance is going to pay for it. No. Okay. So see that's I think that's the mix up that a lot of people have is they can't differentiate between what the insurance pays for and versus what the insurance does pay for. Okay. So I just wanted to clear that up. I'm trying to just educate all of you, but all you do is fight me and abuse me. Now this concept I'm using money to go to restaurants. Do you all understand what food stamps are? Okay. Food stamps, EBT, okay, is something that the government issues you, and you have to go to a supermarket. They don't give you a card where you could use it at McDonald's. You could use it at Burger King. And most definitely, they don't give you a card that you're going to go to like expensive restaurants. Like Zado's of Brooklyn does not accept food stamps. Ellen B's Pomoni Gardens does not accept food stamps. So whoever is thinking that you're going to use food stamps to go to restaurants every night, Fuji Japanese restaurant Hibachi Steakhouse does not accept food stamps. So you got to put all of this stuff to rest that I'm living off the government. It doesn't happen. I am being transparent in the sense that my wife does get, I have my own medical insurance and my children have their own medical insurance, which we pay for. But I am being transparent. My wife does have insurance through the World Trade Center, but not everything is covered. I have paid a significant amount of money for certain treatments that did help my wife, that were experimental treatments, and I'm actually looking to do even more. Okay? There were treatments that could even cost up to $1 million. Now, in some cases, the insurance could pay a portion of it, but if it hasn't been approved yet by the FDA and it's still clinical trials, there are certain treatments that are still something you would have to pay for. Okay. So, unless you get very lucky, but I hate doing clinical trials. If you could get very lucky sometimes and your family member has a criteria that they're looking for, sometimes they would pick it up, but the full course. But the thing is, a lot of times they're using you as a guinea pig. I like to see something that has a little bit more proven track records. It's worked. rather than it's at the very, very beginning, early stages, and they're using people for a guinea pig. So no, I'm not interested in that because the only time, typically the clinical trials is going to pay for everything up front is when they have absolutely no data. And it's like literally they're using you as a guinea pig. They want to see if it kills you. They want to see what happens because they have absolutely no idea. So that's basically it. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. Video is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. This video, all my videos are for entertainment purposes only.